Want to know the number one thing that I want more than anything in the world right now? The thing that I literally cannot wait any longer for is a solid 75, 80 degree day, driving the Benz, windows down, tunes perhaps, just having a time. That, can't wait. However, it's still winter and it's disgusting outside and cold, and unfortunately, the Benz is currently dead. The cold weather killed the battery, so it needs a new battery. I'm just so over winter, like, come on. Welcome to the vlog. So, since the Benz has been dead for a few weeks now, I've been walking everywhere, like to the store, to get the essentials for my mini fridge. Got to keep it stocked. But I actually don't mind the fact that I've been walking. Like, I think it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, because before I bought the Benz, I walked everywhere. Definitely takes a little bit out of me now, since I haven't been walking as much, but it feels good to be walking again. So does anybody remember, like, when you were a kid and your mom or dad would tell you to clean your room, and you would go in there and you'd pick up everything off the floor or take the mess that they were talking about and you would just shove it, pile it into the closet so that when they walked in the room it would look like you cleaned? They were like, oh, good job. Anybody else do that? And if you did, do you still do it as an adult? Because, yeah, so that's the state of the closet right now, which is an absolute disaster, and I don't even want to look in there. If you remember from Instagram stories a couple weeks ago or whatever, I was trying to make this area of the office look a little bit better, and I wanted to put these Lego drawers in that cube shelf, but in order to do that, I needed to put some of the stuff that was in those cubes in the closet, and I needed to tackle the closet, which is a project I've needed to do for a while. So I took everything out of the closet and got rid of a ton of stuff to make room for that stuff. Now, I know it sounds like, oh, I just cleaned out my closet just to shove more shit in there. However, everything that's in the closet right now is Lego, and everything that's in the closet is eventually going to be organized way better. I have some plans for the closet that I just haven't implemented yet. And everything that came out of the closet that isn't back in there got thrown away. So there was some progress that happened. I did a pretty good job. I threw a bunch of stuff away that was just shoved in there like 2 years ago when we first moved into the house, just stuff that I didn't need, garbage pretty much. And everything that's in there now is just Lego. All of my Lego sets, parts that aren't in drawers or on display, that's what's in the closet now, and I feel good about that. So yeah, that was a project, and it sucked. Excuse me. Good job! You guys want to see one of the funniest things ever? I don't know where Ollie is right now, but oh, he's over there on the couch. This red pig right here makes a really funny noise, and he hates it. I don't know if he hates it or just really, really, really likes it, but he goes nuts. Like, watch. I'm gonna see if he'll do it. Like mid-sleep on the couch, he still attacks that freaking thing. You don't like the pig? Nutty. That actually reminds me, here's a funny story that I didn't tell you guys about. Wow, this is just a good old-fashioned vlog, huh? No story, no direction, just letting shit flow as it comes into my head. Love that. So this was like a couple weeks ago, or it might even be a month at this point. I don't actually remember. It was either at the beginning of February or the end of January, but this little dude, Ollie, he got out, escaped, ran away. Here's the thing though, it's kind of my fault, but at the same time, I didn't know that it was my fault. Let me explain. So this right here is our back door, right? This is the door that leads out to the back deck. And the thing about this door is every once in a while, if you walk out and you like pull it shut, it doesn't actually latch. Like the the thing here doesn't actually go into its little hole to hold the door shut. Sometimes we'll come in from going somewhere and we'll go sit on the couch and then all of a sudden the door will just swing open and we're like, what the hell? So I went to take the trash out. Ollie was in there laying on the bed in the guest bedroom and I said, Ollie, you gotta go outside. He didn't move. He was like zonked out. So I grabbed the trash, brought it out there. I put the trash bag in the trash can, rolled the trash can all the way down the deck, off the deck, through the gate, and left the gate open as I pulled the trash can around the fence. And when I went to turn around to close the gate, there goes Ollie, right next to me, running down the driveway. And I literally stood there for a second watching him run down the driveway and went, how is this happening? I was so confused. And then I dropped everything and I just ran down the street after him, and he literally ran like an entire block, ended up going to the bathroom, and right as he was done going to the bathroom, I was able to grab him. So everything was fine. But what happened was that it was a windy day, like today, and that door did its thing and it didn't latch all the way. So the door blew open without me knowing, and he just went for a little stroll. Now I should also mention that the day that this happened was the absolute worst day for it to happen because it was freezing. It feels like negative 14 degree weather. The roads were covered with like thin layers of snow and ice, and they were all salted, so it was freezing. I'm running down the street after Ollie in my slippers, screaming, crying just a little bit because if you don't know, Ollie came from the streets of California. That's where they found him, the shelter that we got him from. So he was a street dog. So he's got that street dog nose. When he gets out, which is not very often, it never happens, but if he does get out, he's gone because he's got that street dog mentality. But it was absolutely freezing, and the salt on the roads was not good on his paws. When I eventually caught him and picked him up, he was like whining and he was shivering, which broke my heart a little bit, but I was like, dude, what the hell? You're an idiot. You know that it's freezing and you don't like the cold. So that was just a crazy day, and I thought I'd share that with you.